Pete Rose, portrait of a man happy in his work. Does a bird need to theorize about building its nest, asked critic John Ruskin? All good work, he said, is essentially done without hesitation, without difficulty, without boasting.
You know, every game's a new game, and you just approach the game with the same mind. Just go play as hard as you can, swing the bat. If you don't get hits, you don't get hits. If you get hits, you get hits.
You know, getting hits is Pete Rose's business, and tonight he went after an all-time hitter's prize. But this afternoon, his concern was with a different kind of prize package.
Plenty of taste, too. Creamy mozzarella cheese and zesty tomato sauce. Try a new Hungry Man pizza, crispy crust or a thick crust, Sicilian style.
Now, you might think that a man who last night tied and tonight would try to break the National League record for hitting in consecutive games would be out celebrating, or home sleeping, or at the ballpark meditating. But not Pete Rose. After 3,092 hits and 2,443 games, even tonight's assault on the record book seems just part of the job. Maybe numbers and records and national attention mean less to a man who's carried for almost 20 years the burdens of a hometown hero. Pete Rose has played all his ball games from grade school on for Cincinnati.
Well, I was always, you know, told it's not good to play in your hometown because people expect too much of you. When I played for the Reds at Crosley Field, people said you couldn't make any money, you know, you couldn't make big money hitting singles. And I said, if you can hit a baseball, you can make big money anywhere. And I wouldn't want to play any other place. I think there's a lot of advantages playing in your hometown. Maybe I've never had a bad year, so I don't know what might happen if I go through a bad year, but the people have always...
Who can blame him? Not only is Pete Rose rich and famous because of baseball, he's also fully at home, surrounded by a world of shared showers and lockers, shared plane rides, and dreams.
Just look at all that cheese and sauce and meat.
Guys keep telling me, you'll get a hit, just keep swinging the bat. And I am swinging the bat like I'm capable of swinging the bat right now. And usually when I swing the bat like, you know, swinging the bat good from both sides of the plate, I'll get my base hits.
What about from the opposing dugout? Are you hearing much bench jockeying on this?
No, they're all watching, though. You know, they're all watching. I see a lot of them when I come up there so late, like last night, when I come up there, Joe Youngblood, who used to play with us, he said, come on, get a base hit, get a base hit. You know, he didn't want to see his teammates tell me to do that, though. But I think some of the guys root for me because I don't guess a lot of them know what I'm going through, but it's fun. You know, the challenge is fun. There's no pressure involved because I know someday it's going to end.
Someday, but not tonight. Or if it had been tonight, it ended. Tomorrow, something could have begun anew. Meanwhile, there's a hitting streak, a line of games that stretches across more than newspaper headlines and entries in the statistical record books.
A lot of ball players I know say that DiMaggio's record is the single greatest record in the history of the game because it's not one hot day, it's really being able to do it over and over and over. Does it have that kind of meaning for you too?
Well, there's two things I've tried to be in my career as a hitter and a consistent player. And, you know, averaging 200 hits a year, well, I average 198 hits a year, so I think I proved I'm consistent. I don't know, DiMaggio's record is something else, but I think the record will never be matched as Henry Aaron's home run record. And the reason I say this, because if a kid comes up today and he's 20 years old and he plays 20 years in the big leagues and hits 35 home runs a year, he's still going to be over 50-some shy.
Like